Angel was suspended by the WNBA. They gave her a half game suspension. First of all, what's a half game suspension? So you expect me to come to work and only work half the day? No, I would rather stay home. Suspend me the entire day. The stud buds have partnered with Kotex. Kotex tampons, for those who are not familiar, are common products that are used for our menstrual cycle. Keeps everything there. Unrivaled just raised another round of funding. Welcome back to Sports Hags, a show for sports hags. I'm your host, Toy Toy. Hello, hello, everyone. How are you? It's September. Fall is falling. The sports are sporting. What a time. What a time. There's so much going on. There's so much crazy energy out there in the world right now that I am definitely retreating a lot to sports. It is busy out here. There are so many things happening right now. And you know what? We are going to keep this podcast short and sweet because I think 10 minutes is like a nice little sweet spot. 10 minutes is about as much as I like to chat at the moment. Actually, I could go on forever, but 10 minutes is much easier to edit. Yes, it's much easier to edit 10 minutes. Oh my goodness. Until I have some professional help around here, we're going to have to make do. So let's get right into it. One of the biggest or my favorite things I saw happen this week is that the stud buds have partnered with Kotex. Kotex, who's there for all our period needs. Kotex tampons, for those who are not familiar, are common products that are used for our menstrual cycle. Keeps everything there. So the stud buds partnered with Kotex, and this week they had a commercial I saw over on social media where they came out wearing white, a very bold choice. And they were basically talking about, like, the importance of talking about periods as athletes. So they went into the fact that it's a popular discussion in the dressing room. And when I first started all of this, that is one of the first things I tried to get people to talk about. I tried to get in touch with athletes to talk about periods, but I think it was a little too soon. I think there weren't that many people that wanted to talk about it at the time. But now I am so happy to see that it is a popular topic because it is a very important topic, like playing on your period. One, you could be concerned about leaking. Like, are you going to leak all over the place, leak on your uniform? When do you have time to change either your tampon or pads? Like at halftime, if you have practice, like when do you coordinate all of this? Those are questions that we all have. These are things we coordinate even as non-athletes. Like if you have a meeting or travel or whatever it is, you have to kind of coordinate the changing of these different period products. So it was so good to see the stud buds um, have this ad basically, and it was super well received. Like I saw a lot of people sharing that ad, and I saw some really great comments of people just applauding the fact that they were talking about it. So, yeah, congratulations to them. They are doing so well. And those are the types of partnerships we like to see. More of those, please. And one of the stud bud's favorite people is Angel Reese. So, there's been a lot going on with Angel Reese of late. So Angel was suspended by the WNBA after having 8 technical fouls. She just had an automatic suspension for all that. It's just a rule. But she was also given a half-day suspension by her team for some comments she made in the media. So she basically called out, the play of her team and just said that she loves her team, but things need to really shape up around. Like the organization needs to improve, or she may want to go elsewhere. And I think those are totally valid. That's totally valid criticism. It's like having a performance review where your work, they review you, and you're supposed to review them as well. So she gave this talk, or, she made these comments to the Chicago Tribune, but I don't see anything wrong with basically speaking up and answering a question. So after she gave these comments, the team suspended her and said, her comments were like a safety risk. I'm not sure how, but it was a safety risk, and that, it was disrespectful. And Angel, she did apologize for some of the comments she made and said they were taken out of context by the Tribune. But at the end of the day, I thought it was wild that they gave her a half game suspension. First of all, what's a half game suspension? So you expect me to come to work and only work half the day? No, I would rather stay home. Suspend me the entire day. Was this a paid suspension? Unpaid? Like, if I'm gonna come in and you're only gonna pay me half the day, just don't pay me at all. I'd rather just stay home and not get paid at all. Like, the time it takes to get ready, the mood I'm gonna be in, and what am I supposed to do? And the second half of the game, like, if I've been suspended, am I warming up or engaged in the game? Like, you want me to come and play the second half? That I was not down with that. Not down with that at all. Like, PTO is just take the whole day off. So that in itself, was a huge kerfuffle. And then Angel then says she has some back problems. Girl was like, I have some back problems. I cannot play next game. And I do not blame her. Like, my back is going to be acting up at the end of the season if you're not treating me well. Like, why am I going to go out there and risk injury or anything like that when, you're giving me half game suspensions? And the comments that come in after the suspension, I feel like they put Angel Reese at risk. Like, she already gets a lot of, negativity online. And so I think that was just adding fuel to the fire. It's just a suspension I didn't understand. And furthermore, those Chicago Sky facilities, they are working on them, but we all know they're not the best. So she's a great player, and all players deserve good facilities, not just only because Angel Reese is like a superstar, but I think any player can want to have better facilities and have the organization better support them. So that was unfortunate, but heck, we're coming to the end of the WNBA season, and it's the playoffs. The playoffs are here, so we're gonna focus on that. We're gonna focus on the positive. What else can we do? And speaking of Angel Reese, it looks like Angel Reese hooked up Caleb Williams from the Chicago Bears with her nail tech, and he had some very great designs that were supportive of suicide awareness. So he basically had information for suicide awareness hotline on his nails for his game. And that's really awesome. I love that they're in Chicago together and connected and helping each other out. I commented on a post on, a sports site, and I will say the number of negative comments I received for saying Angel Reese is awesome for being supportive of Caleb Williams and him trying to spread suicide awareness was wild. This is why I dislike leaving comments on any of these sports sites. Like, it doesn't matter what you say, they just like to come for you over in those comments. But anyway, shout out to Caleb for spreading like awareness for suicide prevention. And then the last thing in the WNBA that we'll touch on is the trend of fans wearing pink wigs and pink hair for Asia Wilson. We love all the fans that are coming out rocking pink hair and pink wigs for Asia Wilson. This started off because, she launched her A1s in the bright hot pink colorway. She showed up to media day with pink hair, and fans are wearing and rocking pink hair to support the MVP of the league, and it's great to see. I love to see fandom expressed in this way. That's my type of fandom. Like, I want to go to one of these games and rock a pink wig. So we had a couple people on our social media account volunteer to, well, I asked them and they said yes, to show us or share their pink hair photos with us, like, them at the game rocking pink hair. Yes, and the pink wigs are such a welcome relief because, quite frankly, fans, we've been a little like the WNBA content around it has been a little toxic lately. It's been a little bit toxic. It has been a little bit difficult to be a WNBA fan. So it's awesome to see highlights like that. And Unrivaled just raised another round of funding. One of the teams is called the Hive, and you can see the marketing there. The Bay Hive, Beehive, okay? They know their fans. They know we love Beyonce. So even if you had another favorite Unrivaled team, Roses, we're gonna add a second one. I think the Hive, is gonna be a really popular new team. And let's just like shout out Unrivaled for just having amazing marketing. Really, really love the marketing over at Unrivaled. And a lot of people seeing the comments are saying, they really think or hope Unrivaled is going to take over the WNBA. Yeah, even though it's like 3-on-3 play, and some people do prefer 5-on-5, they love the marketing. They love just everything that's going on around Unrivaled. So it'll be interesting to see where it goes, or like if there'll be a happy medium there where they kind of get together and like learn from each other and improve. All right. Oh my gosh. Today was all WNBA chat, it seemed, right? Like mostly that. But let's end it there and let's pick up another time. I have like adult responsibilities that I have to go take care of. Anyway, yeah. Till next time, this has been Sports Hags.